106.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The guy that sent in an email for today's second date update said in it, "Help. I want to get a second date, and I also need to convince her that I'm not a murderer."
Oh, my God.
Sounds like
I think maybe we can do that. His name is Riley. He's on the phone right now. Riley, before we do your second date update and convince her of that, first you're going to have to convince us that you're not a murderer.
I promise you I'm not a murderer.
Okay, well, why would the girl that you want to call today think that you might be some sort of psycho killer?
One thing after another happened. It kept going wrong, and I didn't even end up going on the date.
Oh,
Okay.
so you got arrested by the police and then questioned in authority, and somehow were able to talk your way out of it and actually be on the phone with us now.
No, that didn't get that far at all. I just creeped her out, and it was just an unfortunate series of events.
What do you mean you creeped her out? How'd you creep her out?
Well, here's what happened. I had went over to the mall, and while I was shopping over there, I had this girl helping me out. We were flirting a little bit. She was really nice. Felt like we had a bit of a connection, and I said, hey, maybe we can hang out sometime.
Mm-hmm.
So by the end of the week, I called her up. I said, do you want to go to this little sports bar I like? It's just a casual little place. And I said, do you want to meet me there? She told me she didn't drive. So I offered to pick her up.
Okay,
That's nice.
this all sounds very uncreepy so far.
Yeah.
Well, so I went to pick her up, and she lives kind of a little farther out of the way. So she comes out, and she is looking really good, way even better than she did when I saw her at the mall. So
Nice.
They often look better when they take off their Sparrow outfits. We've been on so many dates with those girls. They really do. They clean up nicely.
Hey, what's her name? You never gave us her name.
Oh, it's Ellie.
Ellie. Okay.
Okay.
Ellie gets in your car, and that's when she felt like she was going to be murdered? Or
No. So I really didn't know the area too well where she lives. So I start making my way down to the restaurant, and I know I got to get on this one highway. So I'm looking for it. I'm making turns, and I'm really not seeing anything familiar, and I keep making more turns. And,
Why aren't you just asking her for directions if this is where she's from?
well, it's kind of like a guy thing. Like, we don't really ask, men don't really ask for directions.
Yeah, he's
not
right.
me, man.
thought
I
that-
use my GPS. I pull over even if my GPS is working to ask people. I'll ask
I got the
anybody.
GPS on my phone, but I had some, cool music playing, and I didn't want to shut it off. So, I'm trying to make this all go cool, and, I want to show I got my stuff together, I know where I'm going.
Yeah,
I know what I'm doing.
every woman loves a man who's good with directions.
Well, see, that's the thing. I didn't know if she knew I was lost or not because she just started making conversation and talking about stuff. So it was just all going kind of well.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm keep going, and still I don't see anything I recognize at all. And I think she kind of started to ask me some questions like, do you know where you're going? And I was like, yeah, we're good. And she asked me where we were going again. I told her the name of the place, and she started to kind of tensed up a little bit, and I was like, you all right? And she's like, yeah, I'm good. And make another turn, and still, she was getting more nervous and more nervous as I made more turns and kept going farther, and I'm looking around, and she starts asking me, oh, you're not going to, kidnap me, right? And I'm like, oh, what? No, I'm not going to kidnap you.
You're like, we don't know each other well enough yet. And you,
I don't know if you're worth it.
No, I'm like, come on. So, she's just getting scared, and I'm starting to make me nervous, too, so I'm having even more trouble driving and trying to figure out where I am, and then I'm starting to get anxiety from that, and then it's starting to get dark, and then she's getting even more scared.
Yeah, because she's in the car with some guy who sounds like he's sweating with his knuckles clenched on the steering wheel and leading her into the woods.
okay, at that point, why didn't you go, you know what? I'm going to stop the cool music that I'm playing and use the GPS on my phone.
Because I knew eventually I was going to find the highway. I knew just within minutes that I would find it.
Yeah. But did you?
Well, no, and then she kept getting more upset, and I kept telling her, give me another minute, I'll find it. No, give me a minute here. And then eventually she just said, pull over the car. And I said, are you kidding? Really? She's like, yeah, pull over. And I pulled over, and she got out. And she's like, oh, I'm going to call my friend. And I'm like, you're in the middle of nowhere. I'm not even sure I know where I am right now. Do you even know where you are? And then she says to me, oh, at least I won't get killed by you.
Oh, no.
All right, there it is. So she thought you were taking her somewhere to murder her.
Yeah, but I wasn't. I was taking her to get a burger at a sports bar.
I don't know.
You know what? Sometimes that feels like murder to me after I ate some of those burgers at sports bars.
Wait, so did you just drive off and leave her on the side of the road?
Well, she said she's going to call her friends. So I said, well, I'll wait with you. I just want you to be safe. And she says, no, I don't want you anywhere near me.
Oh,
So I just waited on the other side of the road for her.
oh my
So-
God. You freaked
Yeah,
her
that
out.
sounds creepier than just leaving her. Like, so you went across the street and just stared at her the whole time.
Well, I just didn't want anything to happen to her. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, do you feel like an idiot? Why didn't you just say, I am so sorry, I got lost, I didn't want to admit it to you?
Looking back, yeah, that is absolutely what I should have done. But and the funny thing is, I ended up finding the highway a few minutes after that.
Oh,
Of course.
God.
It's the way it always works. All right. And have you tried to call her since, or have you just kind of left her alone because she thinks you're a murderer?
I've tried to call her, but she doesn't answer any of my calls. And then, actually, I called her a few days ago, and she told me, oh, please leave me alone.
Oh, no.
All right.
Okay.
So
So
we're going to
now-
call
So
her
now, yeah,
again.
we'll,
okay.
We'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Riley is on the phone with us.
Oh, my gosh.
And Riley has a thirst that can't be quenched.
You're really helping
That's
his case.
right. And that thirst is a girl named Ellie.
Stop hitting the scream button.
A girl that Riley took out on a date and hasn't been heard from since. Riley, are you ready to do your second date update?
Yes.
Oh,
no.
God.
If you're just tuning in and you don't know why I'm introing the second date update like that, it's because Riley went out on a date with a girl named Ellie, and he creeped her out so bad that she demanded he pull over the car, and she got out of the car and called a friend to come pick her up. And it happened that way because Riley didn't want to ask for directions or use his GPS. They wound up driving around forever and then drove like off into these secluded streets, and she started getting scared and saying that she was nervous that Riley might be a murderer. So she asked him to pull over, got out of the car, and that's the last that he's heard from her.
Riley, why do you think you could come back from this? I feel like a little creepy you can come back from, a little aggressive maybe.
Yeah.
But fearing your life is something that I could never say, oh, maybe I'll give him a second chance.
I should have just let my pride down a little bit and used my GPS, or at least ask for directions or ask her or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, because then you wouldn't be labeled as a murderer. And now, unfortunately, Riley, you have to live with that forever.
I just really, really want a chance to apologize and explain myself and hopefully ask for a second date.
All right, well, I'll dial her phone number, see if we can make that happen right now, okay?
All right.
Oops, sorry. I'm not even hitting a button. It just happens every
Yeah.
time you talk, Riley.
Would you mind when you talk to her, please don't hit the scream sound effect?
I can't really make that promise, Riley, but I'll try, okay?
It's a lot to ask.
Okay.
Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, I was looking for Ellie.
this is she.
Hey, Ellie, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Hi.
Hi. How you doing?
Good. What's this about?
Well, I'm calling you because we actually got an email about you from one of our listeners.
What kind of email?
It was an email about a date that you went on recently.
What?
Yeah. We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. So you recently went out with a guy named Riley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like,
And I guarantee you remember this date because Riley told us about it, and he said that you accused him of being a murderer.
Yeah, I did.
Unless that happens on a lot of your dates, does it? Or was it just this one time?
Oh, no. This is unique.
I don't blame you. After we talked to him, I'm like, I would have felt the exact same way you did.
So you talked to him?
Yeah, we did. We talked to him about your date. He told us how you guys met at the mall, planned a date, and after he picked you up, you guys drove around for a little while, and then you accused him of being a murderer and asked to get out of the car and then called your friend to pick you up.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
so that's
What
true.
what was going through your mind?
You know, I'm in this guy's car, and we're driving around, and lots of strange back roads, and he was going and going and going, and I didn't know what he was doing. I mean, I would ask him questions about if he knew where he was going, if he was lost, and he just sort of kind of, in a very creepy way, mumbled answers to me. I don't know. It was very strange.
Whoa.
And so that's when I decided I needed to get out of this car, and I told him to pull over right away.
Yeah.
Yeah. He told us all that. He did also tell us that the reason he was driving around like that was because he was lost and he didn't want to ask for directions or use his GPS because he wanted to prove to you that a man knows where he's going.
Really?
Do you It doesn't sound like you believe that.
I don't know. I mean, who in this day and age doesn't use GPS?
That's what I said.
Yeah.
That's what I said, but he
First
said
thing,
he told us he was playing some cool music on his phone and didn't want to interrupt it with his GPS.
Well, he was playing cool music, but like you would think, like that's a little creepy to sort of kind of keep driving and not answer me. Like, are you lost?
Outside of you thinking he was a murderer and driving around forever, like, did you have any good conversation in between your life flashing before your eyes?
When I met him at the mall, you know, he seemed very cool and charming and everything. And then
Yeah, they always are.
Yeah, right?
They always are.
yeah, but you know, then he picks me up, and it was like totally different. You know, it was just sort of kind of creepy, and I don't know, it's a totally different creature. I don't know.
So would it have been different if he'd have said, "Hey, I'm sorry, I'm really lost right now. I do not intend on murdering you"?
In all honesty, it might have been a little bit my fault too. You know, I overreacted.
Okay.
Really?
You think that you overreacted? I don't know if you're overreacting. I mean,
So I've been binge watching on Netflix lately.
Binge watching
watching.
Netflix.
What does that have to do with you thinking that he's a murderer?
Well, there's a show called Forensic Files that I've been addicted to.
Oh, I love that show.
Oh,
a great-
yeah.
Okay, but you know what? After watching Forensic Files, you think everybody's out to kill you.
Well, like I think it just really got in my head, but I don't know.
I do not watch anything like that. Ever since I was a single girl living by myself, I can't watch CSI shows. I can't watch any of them.
So yeah, I think that's probably why it was sort of my fault. I've been watching the show even up until like he picked me up for the date.
Oh, yeah. That should be a lesson. Don't watch Forensic Files right before some dude picks you up for a date.
Oh man, of course you were scared.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that show, but I'm guessing it's all about murdering people.
Yes.
Yes.
And how they
And-
find bodies and stuff.
Yeah,
and
it
there's
is.
probably a lot of gruesome reenactments.
Okay, you guys need to stop talking about it because now it's getting back in my head again.
So, sort of a miscommunication then. He didn't tell you that he was lost, and you automatically thought that he might be a murderer.
Yeah, that's basically it.
You know who would be really interested to hear this? Riley, because he's actually on the other line listening right now.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not. Riley, you there?
I'm here.
Oh man.
Wow, I didn't realize you were on the line.
That makes me seem even creepier now, doesn't it?
That is a good point, Riley.
Listen, Ellie, I'm so sorry. I really didn't mean to come off that way to you. I just was so nervous. The whole thing was just so ridiculous. It kept getting worse and worse and worse, and now I just feel like a total idiot. I'm so sorry.
Well, I'm sorry too. I know I overreacted. I just, you gotta understand it was creepy. Like I'm asking you if you're lost and stuff, and you just sort of kind of grumbled like a serial killer. So I didn't know what to think.
I realize this now, and listen, if I made you feel uncomfortable, I'm really, really, really sorry. I feel really bad, and I'm sorry to be a creep at the end when I dropped you off. I just really didn't want to leave you alone. I didn't want you to get hurt. I just wanted you to be safe. I just feel terrible.
Well, that's sweet, Riley. Now that I understand, I don't know. At the time, I just totally thought you were waiting across the street to, kill me and maybe my friend too.
Oh no.
I don't know how.
No, I would never. I didn't want to leave you alone because then if something happened to you, it would have been my fault anyway, and that would have been even worse for me.
Hey, Riley.
Trust me, killing you and your friend was the furthest thing from my mind that night.
Oh my god.
Really weird way to put it, Riley.
Yeah.
But, Ellie, does that comfort you to know that that was the last thing Riley was thinking about?
Came out weird.
I guess so.
Oh my god.
Ellie, would you like to go on a second date with Riley? He actually sounds like a good dude. We will pay for it.
Well, now that I know the whole story and the whole background on why he was acting the way he was and how I overreacted, now it makes sense, and of course I would. I mean, he's very sweet.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh. You need to start watching like HGTV or something and stay away from your Netflix binge shows.
Try cartoons.
Okay.
You know, Ellie, I actually like Forensic Files a lot. Maybe we can get together and watch it sometime.
No.
Nah, I don't. That sounded creepy, Riley. You're back to creepy again, man. I'm sorry.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
You know, I don't know why I was thinking about it just right now in the middle of this song.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about my friends at
God,
advocateslaw.com
you're
for some
always
reason.
thinking about that.
Yeah. I know it's the middle of a song and you're not supposed to be talking here on the radio and whatever, but
Yeah.
I was just sitting here thinking about my friends at Advocates Law, and I was like, I have to talk about them
Yeah.
right now, okay? So, whatever, you've heard this song before, but have you heard that my friends at advocateslaw.com can help you out with any kind of personal injury that you've been involved in, whether you're hurt at work or something like that? They also handle auto as well, so if you've been in like a fender bender, something like that, they can deal with that too. All you have to do is just hit them up, advocateslaw.com, or call them 206-512-3555. They're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Costs you nothing to talk to an attorney. This is what you came for.
I will say, Rihanna did a lot of oohs while you were talking.
Well, she's excited about it, too.
How many oohs she does in this song?
So hit them up. It's 206-512-3555 or advocateslaw.com. Okay, cool. All right, sweet. Now that we got that all taken care of, we should also talk real quick about the second date update.
Should we?
In case you missed it,
Because why would we wait for the song to be over to do that?
Riley wanted to call a girl named Ellie. She wasn't calling him back. He kind of knew why. Something very bad happened during their date. He didn't want to use his GPS to find the sports bar that he was going to take her to, so he got lost. Then she got scared and thought he was going to murder her. So she jumped out of the car, demanded that he get lost, and she called her friend to come pick her up, and he waited across the street and watched her the whole time. So she was even more creeped out.
Yeah, but they ended up going out.
Yeah.
You know,
good.
she thought she went from, hey, he's gonna murder me, to be like, yeah, cool, I'll go out again.
I've been out with some other guys, and you know what? I'll take a little bit of murder. That's
Yeah.
fine. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.